She was born into a wealthy family, rich enough to rival a tycoon, yet she actually used taking a bath as an excuse to cover her entire body with a powerful sedative, secretly trying to seduce men so she could rob them. But instead of being knocked out, I somehow remained completely conscious. What happened next turned the situation into an unbelievable disaster. The person behind this entire scheme was none other than the pharmacy owner, and because of his mistake, the wealthy heiress was forced into an embarrassing situation. Afraid of becoming the laughingstock of society, she had no choice but to force a poor nobody like me to become her live-in husband. For me, however, everything felt like a dream. Just a few days earlier, the goddess I had spent 3 years desperately pursuing, Liu Ruyan, had hooked up with another man right downstairs from my apartment. She even openly praised him, saying he was far better than me. And when she noticed me standing there, she didn't feel embarrassed at all. Instead, she deliberately showed off her happiness. It was obvious. Liu Ruyan had finally found herself a rich second-generation boyfriend. I was furious and was about to confront them when, hello Moto, my phone suddenly rang. The call was from the hospital. My father and my cousin were in critical condition. I immediately rushed there, only to discover something even stranger. They had collapsed after playing a mysterious game, and the doctors couldn't figure out why they had fallen into a coma. Desperate to find the truth, I decided to investigate the game myself. The moment I put on the VR headset, I was transported into a virtual reality game called Glory Canyon. The world was filled with terrifying monsters. Luckily, I had an incredible talent for gaming, so leveling up and defeating monsters went surprisingly smoothly. Then, by pure luck, I obtained a rare cultivation spirit stone. But suddenly, disaster struck. An unexpected attack sent me flying like lightning, and the people trying to steal my precious spirit stone turned out to be none other than Liu Ruyan and her new boyfriend. Knowing that I wasn't strong enough to fight them, I immediately threw down a foul-smelling smoke bomb and escaped. But Liu Ruyan launched a surprise attack. Her strike severely wounded me, leaving me helpless on the ground. Before long, I was finished off by her blonde-haired companion. I died with hatred in my heart. Yet when I opened my eyes again, 2 beautiful women were standing before me. Even a 9-tailed fox spirit seemed eager to offer me treasure. After some awkward conversation and seeing a completely unfamiliar face in the mirror, I finally realized the truth. I had actually been transported into the game, and even worse, I had become an NPC. I was now none other than King Xin of Shang. To make sure everything was real, I began testing my new identity, and soon discovered that this world was far more extraordinary than I had imagined. Daji and the other women welcomed my return, and the mysterious 9-pole pleasure forest turned out to be a real cultivation ground. It wasn't merely a place for relaxation, it could actually accelerate cultivation. I couldn't believe my luck. Why waste time? I immediately began cultivating. 3 days and 3 nights passed in an instant. Congratulations, host, you have successfully awakened the hidden profession, Human Sovereign. I had also learned powerful cultivation techniques and unlocked the secrets of the 9-pole pleasure forest. But just as I finished getting dressed, Zhao Jun brought terrible news. A powerful enemy had arrived at the Imperial Palace and was demanding to see the sisters. Because the visitor was extremely dangerous, Daji suggested hiding me inside her magical ornament so I could secretly observe what was happening. Soon, we arrived at the palace hall. To my surprise, the visitor had already taken the throne for himself. Daji immediately stepped forward to confront him, but a soldier tried to stop her. She merely glanced at him. The overwhelming pressure instantly sent him flying. The soldier hurriedly explained that the visitor had taken control of the game's operation and asked everyone to hear him out before attacking. After listening to his explanation, I finally understood the horrifying truth. Glory Canyon had actually been created by the primordial Tianvencible and Zhangziya. The game was designed to select talented humans capable of ascending to the immortal realm. Originally, even if a player died inside the game, they could simply return to a resurrection point as long as their spiritual essence remained intact. But everything changed after Zhangziya was sealed away. The enemy secretly released demons from the demon realm into the game, disguised them as NPCs, and began stealing human spiritual essence. That was why players like my father were falling into comas in the real world. And with the primordial Tianvencible still in seclusion for another 1,000 years, the demons plan to use this opportunity to absorb enough human essence to become overwhelmingly powerful. Their ultimate target was none other than the human sovereign, Xin. If they could find his reincarnation, the power of his spiritual essence could greatly increase the strength of their master. Now I finally understood. If I didn't stop them, my father wouldn't be the the only victim. The real world itself could eventually be destroyed. Seeing my determination, Daji immediately produced a mysterious Yad seal. It had been left behind by the former human sovereign, and only someone carrying the human sovereign's bloodline could activate it. The moment I touched the seal, a brilliant golden light burst out, and I knew that my real battle had only just begun.